Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Kendra here, and I am back at my Linden Stilt Home to continue some decorating on the home. Since today's video is a pre-recorded video instead of a live, I'm going to do a speed edit, so you'll get a chance to watch me decorate super fast, and then after I'm done, we'll go through what I did. Just before I get started, if you like what you see in this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the video, why don't you subscribe now? And then you'll get the chance to watch me decorate the rest of this home and all sorts of other things, because I've got lots of fun stuff planned for the upcoming future. All right. In today's video, we are going to take a look at prims and see if I can swap things out with lower prim stuff, because that is probably, right now, I've rezzed a whole bunch of stuff down below the water for like decor and everything, but I think we're going to need to free up some prims. I already linked a few things that I knew were non-scripted items. That's the thing with linking items to help with your prim count. If you do that, make sure you're only linking things that do not have a script. Some things I did link, but I took the scripts out of them so that they won't mess up when linking. So make sure when you're linking things, there are no scripts in the object, or if you don't need the scripts, you can just pull them out. Pulling out the scripts also helps with lag a little bit, especially in these Linden homes where it's very laggy because there's a lot of homes right close on top of each other. That helps quite a bit. You have to do as much as you can for lag. All right, so we're going to speed things up and get started with our decorating.
Club will go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase, like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. To go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Touching me around my neck, got chills down my back. You do it right, the way you're holding me. No, I don't want this moment to stop. No need to fight it, I cannot hide it. We won't regret it, so come with me. Maybe we're meant to be a perfect melody, and I don't want this moment to stop. To go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I can't get wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it away. Tonight is all for you and me. So baby, spin and let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you spin? Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you? I know it's hard for you to give it a try, but you are not alone. I'm here with you. I think you owe it to this beautiful night to lose all your control. Do it for you. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it away. Tonight is all for you and me. So baby, spin and let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you spin? Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you? Don't be afraid. Just let go of your fears, 'cause you know you can do it, baby. Then I stand away. Now you know how it feels. Now you know you can do it, baby. And let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you spin? Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you?
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. You already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. We're doing this in our own way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about can see you want me by the look in your eyes. Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive in the nighttime. Something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. Oh, we come alive. Yeah, we come alive. We come alive.
I've been trying hard to keep my cool, but when you're near, there's nothing that I can do. When you're walking in, I know it's true. It doesn't even matter how hard I try, 'cause when I hear your voice, my walls come down. Boy, you are the only thing I want. There must be a way I can make you see that if we fell in love, it would be so sweet. But when it's you and me, nobody can bring us down, bring us down. But I don't wanna go if you don't love me back. 'Cause I don't wanna go if you don't love me back.
Alright guys, I'm done decorating for today. I did a lot of the living room, I did a lot of the bedroom, and I did a lot of prim saving. So we're going to take a walk around and I'll show you where I saved some prims and how I did that. Alright, so we're going to start out here on the patio. First thing I want to tell you is I linked a whole bunch of stuff out here. I linked the palm tree from Half Deer. I linked the umbrella from Backbone. The hose and the spigots from Eva. The bin of balls from Mirak. The rug from QE Designs. The table from Backbone and the tennis balls and paddles from Mirak. I linked all of those items so that I could free up some prims, and that freed up about four 4 or 5 prims. I can't remember exactly how many, but it freed up a few. But just a heads up, like I talked about taking scripts out of items. I took the scripts out of this rug because the scripts were for changing the textures of the rug. Well, now that I've picked which rug I want to use, I no longer need the scripts for that. When you do take scripts out of things, make sure there's an original copy still in your inventory. Do not change your original, because then you'll never be able to get those scripts back. So, usually if it's a copy item, the original stays in your inventory and the unscripted item can be deleted when you're done with it. I also linked the over like the pergola thing as well with those items. Okay, I did not link the hot tub and I did not link the couch and I did not link the outhouse, all because they all have scripts in them. Like to open the door, the script if I wanted to, but it also has color changing scripts in it, which I don't need, but I'm not gonna mess with that because I don't know which scripts are which. But anyway, so out here, another big thing I changed to save on prims. This table is different than the one that was originally out here. The table from Eva, as cute and adorable as it was like it was like 5 or 6 for the table and then like 8 or 9 for each chair individually. So I had this set in from Simply Shelby in my inventory. I got it a couple weeks ago at the weekend sales, and it still has the flamingos, which is starting to become a theme a little bit in this house. Because you'll see later on where I pop up some more flamingos. Just very minute theme, but it's happening. But the table's only 1 land impact, and each chair is 2 land impact on its own. So much less prims used for this table and chairs. All right. The barbecue stays the same. This also has scripts in it, so I did not like animations and stuff in it, so I did not link that as well. All right, so that's what I did out here. I'm thinking about changing out the couch out here, but that will be for another video, and we'll talk about that then. All right, so we're going to go inside the living room, which was where I did most of my decorating today. As you noticed, the furniture in here is different than it was originally. I had the bricolage couch and chair in here, and the bricolage couch itself was 15 land impact, and the chair itself was like 8 or 9. So I went on the look for in my inventory for couches and chairs and stuff that were less land impact, and I found this couch from Scarlet Creative and this like lounging chaise lounge or something from Granola, and I love how the fabrics are so similar. Like if you just glance at them, they look like they're the same. So I put that in, and together, both of them together are 15 land impact. So saved a lot of prims there. This rug on the ground, sometimes rugs, you have to be careful because sometimes rugs tend to be high land impact because they're large. So when you're decorating a home like your Linden home, just check the land impact of them, because you might think that they're only 1, but they're actually not. So like this rug here is from La Galleria. I think Jazz used this in her beach house as well, and it is only one in Land Impact, and and look at how big it is. So it's perfect for in here. There's like greens in here that kind of go with the pillows and stuff on the couch and all. But it was a free gift from La Galleria. It was one of their free summer gifts. Also, I have this. I changed out the table. This table is one land impact as opposed to the 4 land impact of the original table. So I saved some prims there. Up on the wall, I have this sign. This sign has a little bit more meaning than meets the eye to me, because I live in New Jersey, and in New Jersey we call the beach the shore. So when we are going to the beach in New Jersey, we say we're going down the shore. So it's kind of a this is kind of like a tribute to the Jersey Shore, because it says beach house. It's a shore thing. So I love that, because it's a shore thing. Like in New Jersey, it's a shore thing. It's not a beach thing. It's a shore thing. Anyway, I digress. So over here we have this media center from Dust Bunny, and this is like 9 land impact, but the amount of stuff on it is tons of stuff. So together, all of that would be much, much more if I were to decorate something like this on my own. So that's a prim saver. I need to find something for the 2 corners, because this, like, if you're just looking at the TV, it looks very bare. So we need to put some interest in here somewhere. All right, over here. Oh, the little plant, or the little stand here is from Craftwork. This is a little table and lamp together. I kind of love this. It's kind of cool looking, so that's why I didn't put anything on the table. If I have prims left over, I might put something on there, but like a coffee cup or something. But I don't even think it needs it. All right, so over here in the corner, we have a plant from Mithril. This was only 3 land impact. So sometimes Mithril stuff can be primmy, but this one was not. So I like that. And then we have my coat rack from Dust Bunny, and I love this coat rack. It's gold, so that makes me happy. And that's only 4 land impact, which I guess that's not too bad. This rug is from Scarlet Creative. It's another 1 land impact rug, and I used it again here, but I stretched it a little bit, so it turned into a 2 land impact rug, which for this size of a rug is not bad at all. All right, and then over here, my entryway bench is from Applefall. I love this bench. I use it in almost all of my homes, because I just think it's a great entryway bench and very neutral colors. One thing I wanted to mention is, if you wanted to change the colors of your walls, you're able to do that. And the way you do that is through this little guy here. It will provide the you can like use the RGB codes, and you can like kind of scroll through colors and get the exact perfect color of the walls that you're looking for, like as if you were going to go to Home Depot or Lowe's to go look for paint. But I love bright and very bright beach houses. So I'm keeping all the walls white, and I'm adding my touches of color with my furniture and decor instead. So, all right. Next, we have this plant stand from Mithril. It's kind of, this is what was my like one splurge on land impact. It's 13 land impact, but I love it, and it fills up this space nicely. So I splurged a little bit on land impact with that one. All right, and then this entryway table is from Lil Chara. I love this entryway table. It's perfect for a beach house because of the like driftwood top and behind the clock. I think that is very beachy. This was like 17 land impact. So but I really liked it, and I loved it here. I loved the color of the table with the trim of the house. I think it like worked well with that. It kind of matched nicely. So what I did was I took it apart a little bit. Inside these baskets, there were blankets and pillows, and I just removed them. And on top of the table, there was a little book with a couple books with some figurines that I just removed from the table. And now it is only 11 impact. So it went from 17 to 11. So I decreased the land impact by 6 just by removing stuff. And how I did that was I edit, and then you click edit link. And then if you want to remove something, you click on it and you click the unlink button, and then you're able to delete it. But make sure you're in the edit linked and you click on one individual thing to delete. If you because you could mess up the whole thing if you aren't careful. All right. I was going to remove these baskets down here, but there were like black squares on the texturing of that wood, so that I had to keep the baskets there. But I don't think it's bad. It looks nice, I think. All right. So, and then finally, behind the couch, I have this console table. This is from Fetch. It is 6 land impact, and for all of this decor and the table itself, that's pretty amazing. I love all the decor on it. There's nothing I wanted to really remove, and it was only 6 land impact, so it was not bad for this amount of decor. The other thing I wanted to show you is if I had it like this, like it's supposed to be, it's a little tall, but because I have it behind the couch, I wanted to make it a little shorter. So what I did was I just sunk it in the ground, and now it's just a console table without legs. It's just a bottom platform, which made it shorter, and now it fits behind the couch. So sometimes that's another hint for decorating, is just if there's something you want to hide and you can hide it in the floor, do it. Not a big deal. Like for this example of this planter, if I didn't like that this thing was down here, I could do the same thing. I could just sink it in the ground, and then it's just a planter on a stand instead of having the thing. I like the water capture thing, so I leave it. But that's something you can do when you're decorating. I do that sometimes. Like if something can't be shrunk and you want it to fit into a spot, I do it sometimes with that too. All right, in the kitchen I didn't do too much. I put this wall art on the wall. This is from Applefall. Both of these are from Applefall. So I just needed something on that wall there, and I thought that looked nice. And then on the table, I just linked up the leaves and the table. I did not link the chairs because the chairs have animations in them, so they need to be on their own, because that will mess up your animations if you link those. I didn't do anything in the kitchen yet. We'll decorate the kitchen in the next video. All right, so next and last but not least is my bedroom. I love this bedroom. I think it's really pretty. I may change the bedding on here. I don't know. We'll see. but I may go with like the pink tropical look, but I'll do that in the next video if I decide to do it. But this bed is from Eva. It's actually like a spa bed, so like I can sit on it and do some meditation and all. It's kind of fun. But I love the textures that it comes with. Look at how realistic those textures look. Like they look 3D and all. So love that. The side tables are from Dust Bunny. I retextured recolored these to kind of complement the sideboard over here. Not exact, but it kind of looks okay. I'm kind of happy with it. So I just changed the colors of these so it was like a grayish blue. All right. And then on the table, I have lots of decor from Craftwork. There is I just this past weekend got the Serenity collection, and this book, the lamp, the alarm clock, and this lamp too, and the little vase all came in that set. And all of these pieces except for the vase are 1 land impact each, which is pretty awesome for like a lamp and some books and stuff. So always look for decor that is low in land impact, especially if you're decorating something like a Linden home. All right, and then we have my little Dust Bunny shell with the succulents growing out of it. That again is 1 land impact. All right, so over here, this console table is from Patio. I got it this weekend. I got it because it kind of complemented the side tables nicely, and I thought it was pretty. And I thought it was like kind of like sort of, I want to say Moroccan, but I don't know if that's right. But like the headboard of this bed, I love it. And I feel like that's kind of Moroccan as well. I don't know if Moroccan is the right word, but in my head, that's what it seems like. All right. So, this bikini, I love this bikini. I have the top on the floor and the bottoms. I love it because it's like hanging off the edge of the table. So it's kind of like I took the bikini off and just threw it. And I love that. And on here, I have lots of clutter. I have this makeup thing is from Trey Blah. And it was a free gift, and I absolutely love it because look at the detail of everything in here. And this was only 1 land impact, and it was smaller, and I made it bigger, and it stayed 1 land impact. So very, very, it was a couple hundred to join the group, but it was one of the free gifts, and they had multiple free gifts sitting out for its VIP members, and I think you get a discount when you wear your tag and shop there. All right, and this little makeup set is for Movement. It's just cute. It was also 1 land impact, so it was just something I put out. This is from Libra. This was 1 land impact. This was a free gift from Libra. I don't know if it's still out. I haven't been to Libra in a while because Libra is actually a clothing store, but some of their free gifts were decor pieces. And I don't think they make for Reborn right now, so I haven't been there in a long time. Here is my little planner from Peaches. It's got my sunglasses and some paper clips. I like that. This is also from Trey Blah. This was another free gift from them. A cute little canister to hold some jewelry. These hair things are from Half Deer. They're just like scattered hair accessories. And this diffuser is from Almay. And the lamp is from Caboodle. The lamp is 2 land impact, but I thought it was cute. And 2 land impact for a lamp is not too bad. And then I have this little flamingo. I told you flamingos were kind of a theme in here. This flamingo is from Craftwork. And I kind of like him because, like, if you look closely in the makeup thing, one of the lipsticks has little flamingos on it. And also up above, I have some sketch art that is from Craftwork. I thought these were really pretty. Alright, and then over here in the corner, I have this easel with a painting of the beach. I love it. This is from Tarte. Very, very pretty. I think this was a gotcha though, because it is no copy. So I'm assuming that was a gotcha at some point. But I love the colors of it. I love this rug. This rug I put in here as well so that, because it matched the coloring of everything in here. And then on the floor here, I have my beach bag from Dust Bunny. So it has some flip-flops and flowers. I thought that was really cute. And this is only 1 land impact. It's 2 land impact. But really, 2 is not that bad. And then up here, this was, I believe, a free gift from Eriskay. It's some driftwood with some macrame just hanging. I love the pink of it. And just nice up on the wall. And that is the bedroom. And that is what I have so far for my Linden home. So if you haven't already, like I said, like the video. If you subscribe, if you're not a viewer yet, we'd love for you to join us. And you'll see more decorating videos like this, some fashion events, some tutorials, things like that. Lots of fun plans for the next few weeks. With decorating, I turned my draw distance. Let me turn it up so you can see. But I love the view out of this window. It's all rezzing in, but look, you can see everybody else's Linden homes. And there's a sailboat right there. I love sailboats. I think they're beautiful. One day I will own a sailboat here in Second Life, but until then, I have my speedboat. But isn't that a gorgeous window? And then out this window is pretty as well. Like I said, my neighbors have all decorated their homes very nicely around here. In Linden homes, you can tend to get somebody with some crazy stuff, like a big orange dog floating in the water or something. Sometimes people can be strange. But the good thing about that is you can blacklist things. So feel free to subscribe. Lots of fun things coming in the future. I'll be doing probably one more decorating video on this house. It'll probably be a live stream. And then I'll do the final walkthrough and I'll be done with this project. It's going to be, like I said, it's a mini project. It doesn't take long to decorate these Linden homes just because you don't have very many prims to work with. But I've kind of gotten back into my groove with decorating with Linden homes and with a prim budget. I feel like I've done a good job so far, and we'll keep finding ways to save some prims. I also have a Discord channel. This is going out while I'm on vacation, so that's the best way to keep in touch with me. If you're interested, I will be on Discord throughout my vacation, so there's a link to that in the description down below, as well as some other very cool people out there. And I have an Inworld group as well. So I send out notices and stuff in World if you're interested in that. And that is all. So I hope you all have a great and wonderful day, night, whatever you're watching this, weekend, week, whatever. And I will see you all in my next video. Take care, all. Bye.